that witness. As Jesus said, they will know that you're my disciples by this mark, by this most important mark, how you choose to love them. We have been given, as a Cougar family, many great examples of that kind of love. In the presence of God dwelling here and being part of this community through the witness of so many. And today we honor one of those great witnesses, Brother Joe, who through 70 years of ministry in Marianist has been that witness of God's love to God's people. That witness of service, that humble service. As a student.
Can you hear me now? You want me to start over? What came before was really good. That love that Brother Joe has had, that love that you have shown through your ministry, your service, here at Gross High School, in the many years that you've served elsewhere, is that witness to that love, making God's presence here. I remember as a student being called to Brother Joe's office and talked to him. We had filled out these forms in our homeroom one day, and you put your name on it and check, have you ever thought of being a priest? Have you ever thought of being a sister? Have you ever thought of being a brother? And turn that in. And so I checked that yes, I had thought about being a priest. And I think I pretty much checked, no, I don't want anyone to talk to me about it. But was invited to Brother Joe's office. I think it was the combination of doing that, and I later found out that my mom had called up here and said, would someone talk to him about this? I know he's been thinking about it. But I had that opportunity to go to Brother Joe's office and to talk about that call that I felt in my own life. That invitation, and not sure exactly how to respond to that, or if I should respond, or if it was truly an authentic call. And the advice that I was given is how important it was to pray, how important it was to ask for the intercession of the Blessed Mother, assured of your prayers as I continue to discern that question in my own life. Also, very important in that, as I talked about the other many options, the witness that you gave of how important it is that no matter what path you choose, that it was so important to love. Whether it was to the vocation of priesthood, vocation of religious life, vocation of marriage, they called us most importantly to love. And that was the most important thing, that first and foremost had to do that. And your witness, the witness of others in my life, I think probably at that point in my life, the two biggest influences in making that decision to go to the seminary is my own pastor, Monsignor Furlong, and you, Brother Joe. And it was that witness of the joy in which you've served, and served here and continued to serve, that this was not a heavy task. It was one that was to be done with love and joy, and that was obvious. Anytime anyone stepped into that office to visit with you, or anytime they saw you in the hallways, or at an event, whether it was a student, an alumni, a parent, you're always greeted with that great big smile, that joy, that welcome. And we knew that we were welcome and that we were loved, no matter who we were. I had the opportunity a couple of years ago, I was on retreat down in San Antonio. And one afternoon I went over to St. Mary's. I was doing spiritual direction with one of the other Marianist brothers at the high school there at San Antonio for my retreat. But went over to visit you in the brothers' quarters there at St. Mary's. And it was late afternoon, you were taking a nap, and I walked in and woke you up, and even before your eyes focused on who was there, just like knowing that there was a guest there, a visitor there, that smile was the first thing that was there. And had a great visit with you that afternoon. And it was obvious that ministry continued as you're sharing how you continue to minister to the college students and visited with them. And that most important reminder, which you told me about, is asking them so often, have you called your mother today? Have you called upon Mary? Have you called your mother today? That joyful witness is that example of love. God has made his dwelling place here. He has made his dwelling place among the Cougar family. And a big part of that is yourself and the other Marianists who are here and present for so many years, bringing that joyful service in that love, that great welcome, which was a mark of that discipleship and of God. God's the Father's love and presence here. Besides that particular witness there, as the brothers have gone forth from here, that Marianist charism remains. That presence is here. And your presence has always been here, through the newsletter, through that connectedness to so many alumni, through that ongoing contact, and through your prayers, your intercession, your intercessory prayers to the Blessed Mother on behalf of this community. You've been a witness of love from the foundation and the beginning of your ministry here, and continue to do so. And we are so grateful for that. And we're challenged. We're challenged as we go forth from here to embrace that love, whatever our ministry is, whatever our vocation, whatever we are called to do that with joy, to do that with love. Because as we do that, God makes his home with us. And that presence is there, and we are marked by that love. Thank you for that witness, that continued witness, and the witness of 70 years of service to God and his church.